Hello FT Transtastic. I just wanted to make a quick announcement before the video starts. I'm gonna take a break from FTM Transtastic because of work reasons. However, I'm going to be back in July. Reason being, I took too many part-time jobs, and one of those part-time jobs is gonna be over by July, so I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna have enough time during the summer or around that time. So in the next clip, my hair is gonna look different because I recorded it like a month ago, and that's it. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you back in July. So hello FTM Transtastic. It's getting a little bit dark outside, so I'm gonna make this quick. Political and existential ideology. It's fun because I just finished recording the video about being in women's spaces. I ended up talking about feminism and all of that. So I'm going to stay away from political ideology because I think you already have an idea of where I stand in politics, but existential ideology. I guess I'm just trying to live my life as best as I can, not doing any harm. I would say that I've always been, or at least for the most part of my life, I've always tried to be authentic, my authentic self. If I don't feel it at least like 80% or 90%, I don't do it. I don't like to. Why would I bother do something that does not make me happy, you know? And being trans is a whole completely different story because it took me a long time to transition, and that has its own reasons. But pretty much all of my life, I've in other aspects of my life, I've stood with the fact that I like what I like, and that's not a bad thing. I've always stood out in a way for being more of an introvert, and I always liked reading. I was very insightful, I think it's the word, insightful as a kid, and people thought that I was weird. That why do you like being alone? Why do you like books? And even as an adult, I see how, and I'm not trying to sound special. I don't think I am special. I'm just me, okay? But even as an adult, I see a lot of people more interested in being in areas that can produce something of value. Not even of value, but something that would make them rich, basically. They are in business, or they are in tech or engineering, but not for the sake of knowledge, but just the promise of a productive life. And I don't like that. I would rather be in other areas like literature, art, culture, history, and do something else with my life than to do something that does not make me truly happy, you know? And just knowledge is something that makes me happy. I really like those small details of life, of small facts about clouds and the sky and plants and colors, and even how we humans relate to others, and history, just because it fills me with joy. When I was a kid, especially in my teenage years, I got a lot of shit for being an introvert, and I was so angry that everybody wanted me to make friends and wanted me to hang out with other kids just because I had to. Because here's the thing, I did not have any problems with other kids or making friends per se. I was just more slow than other kids. And I mean, part of me wondered, actually no, not part of me ever wondered why. Just I knew that I didn't have much in common with those kids, and why make friends with somebody you don't have much in common with? Basically, my existential ideology is that you just have to be whoever you want, because I've refused to think that there was something wrong with me. And honestly, after all that I've lived, I mean, I'm only 23 years old, but after all of the shit that I had to go through, you know, being an introvert and being unable to make friends, and being queer and being trans and all of this shit, I refuse to believe that there's one wrong way to exist. There isn't. There's something for everybody out there, and you don't have to submit to the lifestyle that people want of you. Being straight or being an extrovert or being in business, you do whatever you want to do. Tell me what you think in the comments, guys. It's very dark already, so I'm gonna go. My dog's crazy.